welcome back to Lupita Living Life. We are going to be setting up and planning in our 7x9 daily duo Erin Condren planner, and we are going to be setting up the very first week of March, which is very exciting. Give you a quick flip through of our monthly, and I don't think I could do a quick kind of type of thing here, like that, so you could see all the things. We set up our monthly view, which looks so good. I am obsessed with this green, you guys. Also, I love this little trunk. Super obsessed with that. And we did set up this in our previous video. And we are going, I think this page is kind of redundant because of what we're going to do today. But we're going to go ahead and get started. And let's set up our week at a glance. And we are doing a kit from Planning with Jamie, kit 397. Again, the greens are awesome. And the interesting thing is that I'm not sure how to do this because we are switching the days. So I gotta figure that out. But we're gonna go ahead and so this is week 10, and this is actually gonna be March 1st through March 7th. And this is where the tricky part is going to be because I am planning on making this a Sunday start. So we're going to try to well, I guess this one's out. Thank goodness for backups. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to put the Sunday date on it, but we're going to figure this out together. Again, I think March is going to be the only month that I'm going to be kind of dealing with this because I have a very different plan starting for the month of April. I could have switched it, but I had already placed my order for these kits, and I mean, if I don't use them in this planner, it just kind of goes to waste because I won't be, where else am I going to use it? So I'm also nervous about how thick the top of my planner has gotten. I'm nervous that it's not going to, that it's going to get really thick really fast. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's gonna make it hard to set everything up. So I'm not sure how to feel about that part. So let me see. So I'm pretty sure I have some, like, I think we could use these for the time being, maybe. Okay, let us use this. So we are going to be starting with Sundays. Now, do I want to make it the same way or do I want to flip it? I might want to flip it. I'm going to do it that way. Hopefully we have enough of these for the month, which I might. I was using these for like a journal thing, so full circle now that it's coming on here. and working for the same reason, just in a different way. How are you doing? I appreciate anyone that's been watching my videos and liking, and all of you that have subscribed. Thank you for that. It's very encouraging to see that, you know, people are enjoying my content. And I've actually been able to see like my content to grow, like how I set things up, I guess. It's been really nice to see how far along I've come with that. So I think this is all that we are going to do on this page. And I am just going to put the kit number up here. And let's go ahead and set this page up. And we're just going to do... I don't know, again, what I'm using this for, but we're going to figure that out. Because I also don't want it to just be like unused space, if you know what I mean. Like, yes, it looks beautiful once all the stickers are on, but I mean, it's got to have a purpose. And I still have yet to find what its purpose is going to be for me, but it will eventually have a purpose, which is very exciting. Okay, I'm not going to put the bottom box today. We're going to... How did I set it up before? Let me just... Okay, I didn't really do anything to that, so we are going to leave that. Again, this is what I'm using like as a journal type thing, so let's go ahead and write in the days, I guess. I'm gonna leave this page off to the side because I might want to use some of the other things, but I think that's a very good start for that. All right, and let's start going with this. But first, I am going to go ahead and put in all of my things. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll come back to you guys. That is very interesting. I had to put a lot of thought into this because of starting with the Sunday start type thing. But I figured if the monthly starts on a Sunday, I might as well do the weeklies as a Sunday start. I tried switching the monthly to a Monday start, but let's be real. I think the majority of us are used to seeing a planner start on a Sunday. So when I tried to switch that, it was totally weird. And it took me a bit to realize that, because I tried it for several months. It wasn't sticking, which is okay. Honestly, thank goodness for sticker kits, because the only reason I get to try and do things like that is because we have sticker kits that we can cover up dates and change things and do all the things. So I am very happy that I can do that. All right. I also love these colors, you guys. I don't know if I've said that enough. You'll probably hear it a lot in this video. I am seriously in love with it. And before you ask or wonder why my to-do is down here, that is because I like to do I like to put down there my top 3 for the day is what I like to do, which I currently have right here. So this is what I like to put at the top. As a mom, we have many things going on. And, ooh, actually, guess what I just thought of? Well, not a big guess, but where did I put them? Help me! You guys, where did my little dash stickers go? Oh no! I was gonna say I could use the brushstroke ones. How exciting would that be? Let me see. Because I have them, you guys. Like, I have the matching brushstrokes to put up here. Can I do it? Should I do it? What do we think? It just gives it something, you guys. I don't know what it is. I am just obsessed with these brushstrokes. And the pure fact that I get to use them is a bonus. And now I know what I'm going to use them for. Because I do believe it gives the planner a bigger kick. Since I have these, I might as well just do this right quick. So, because we're busy, and any mother is, I like to put the top 3 because even if I don't do my entire to-do list, as long as I do my top 3, it will still be a win. It will be a win day. So we need 2 more. So how is March going for you guys? By the time you see this, it will be March. It's not March yet when I'm filming because I've said it enough before. I need it to be ready before the week is ready. You know, like I can't wait till after because then it makes no sense to me. And then I get behind, I don't plan on it, and that is definitely not fun at all. Now, I usually have an AM sticker, but it looks like I don't have it with me, the sticker, which, let me double check. It feels like I'm all over the place, guys. I promise this is not usually how it is. It's just one of those things that happens sometimes. And no, I don't. Where did it? Well, okay. I'm gonna have to search for that, I guess. Because I don't have any. But I will. It'll happen. It's fine. Okay, what else do we need to put? So, Sunday is the 1st. I don't really have any work on Sunday. We are going to be doing something fun though as a family. So let's go ahead and find a box for me. And I do have these that I could use. They're not the long ones, but I mean, that's okay. I don't mind. And I think we're gonna go with this. We'll do this square box. Because even if we do something else, like there's still room for me to write something else on here. And it doesn't take up the whole room, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and find a family time, and I'll use this one actually. Trying to use up all the like random stickers I have. Oh, they look so cute. Okay. I think that's all I have for Sunday. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Is it weird not having the Sunday start, the Monday start? A little. But I also don't think it's like the end of the world. I think it's actually looking pretty nice, so I don't know. And this month is going to be a fun month. My kids have their, I guess, what is it? Would it be considered spring break? I guess. I know they have it earlier than other places because because of the district that we're in, things work differently. But, I definitely want to do something fun with my kids that week. And I'm going to, as soon as I figure out what, which is hard just because of my oldest, the boy, having it being hard for him. So, you know, sometimes things just work out in different ways. Also, the weather has been kind of weird. And so my kids are getting sick again. I'm trying to get them to just go, but there's only so much I could do, I guess. As far as like sending them to school like that. But because they are going to be off like a whole week in March, I also am trying to get them to go because I need all the time I can to like plan here. So I really need them to step it up as well. And now for the fun part. I love the way I've been setting it up lately. It works out so good. And I think it looks good. And of course, things come up sometimes and it just works out that way. But it also is giving me the opportunity to squeeze in more things that I would normally do, which is okay. Which I love. I really do. Okay. Now we are going to use this one down here. And I know I don't have enough of these. So, let's see. I guess I'm just going to put this one. Oh, actually, this needs to go here. And I'll have a short amount of time for that. And I do need a long box. Okay. I apologize for going quiet. I'm trying to figure out what I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay. And then the cleaning portion time is just going to be a little less than it normally would. I'll just put it here. And that's okay. This is kind of on the fun side. Alright, so then we're going to do this little planner time because I do need that there. And we're going to add this little plant to it. Okay. Also, Monday is our check-in. And I think, oh, we forgot our to-do. Oh, you know what I also forgot, you guys? My meal sticker. Oh, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. But I think I have one here. Let me see. We'll figure that out later. Later. I can't even talk. Okay, I think that is good for Monday. Now, do I have anything for this first week? I already put that in. Okay. Tuesday is a very exciting day. My nephew is turning 14, which I'm so proud of him. He's such a good kid. I'm so glad that he's my nephew and that he's my sister's son, because my sister needed someone like him in her life. And I couldn't be more proud of him and her for the young man that he has turned out to be. He's also quite tall. He's taller than me, which everyone likes to point that out at all times, that he is tall. You guys, my 12-year-old will be taller than me soon. And I don't quite know how I feel about that. Do you guys have kids? Like, have you gone or are you going through that teenager phase? Because I am raising my 15-year-old sister since she was about 8. And having teenagers is hard. It is very hard having a teenager. I apologize for my dogs barking. As always, it happens when I'm filming. I don't know why. Why do we think that happens? It's like they know that I'm filming for you guys. And they're like, well, if I can't be in the video, I'll just make myself heard on the video, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it's the fact that I have 6 dogs. That could also be it. But I'm happy with my fur babies. Do you guys have any pets? What kind of pets do you guys have? Alright, you guys. I have to go yell at my dogs. Yeah, so I was asking about if you guys have pets. So as an adult, I've only had dogs and cats. When we first moved out to where we currently live now, the house that we rented, apparently the people that lived there before, they had a cat and then just ditched the cat when they left. And so that cat kept coming and coming and coming around, and even went into our house. And it's like she knew the place. And then my kids always wanted a cat, and so we were like, okay. And so we ended up like feeding her and stuff. And then one day, found out she was pregnant. And so it was during the winter time. It was like December-ish. And we put a box out in front of the house. And one day we just woke up and there they were. She had kittens. And the funny thing is that every time we looked, there was another one, like another kitten. So it started off by 3, then we found a 4th one, and then a 5th one. So she ended up having 5 kittens, which it was totally crazy. But it was so cute. And we ended up keeping the cats. We did keep the cats. We named all the kittens, and it was very fun. What am I trying to find? Cleaning. And but then after a while, I started to realize that having the kittens was making me sick, you guys. So I do have asthma, and I guess the dandruff that cats like put out, or I don't know, leave or whatever, was causing me for my asthma to get really bad. And I mean really bad. Like, it was crazy. I was having a hard time with like breathing and everything. So we ended up having to make the decision that we had to get rid of the cats. And we ended up taking them to like a shelter type thing, I guess. So we did end up having to get rid of them because of that. But we liked having pets, so we ended up getting a dog, which we got. His name's Trunks. We ended up getting him as a puppy. And honestly, you know how you hear about how the first one always gets you, right? So Trunks was the absolute best. And I mean best dog ever. But then we got a girl. So Trunks, he is a German Shepherd. And he's not your typical German Shepherd colors like the black and brown. He is white and brown with a little black. So that was the first thing that caught our eyes. Like, his coat was different. And I just love that about him. And so then I was like on this group chat thing for entrepreneurs, and someone posted that they were giving away a female husky. Now, we've had huskies before, or we did have a husky before, and I love huskies. And so she was just a puppy when they were offering her, and I did ask if it was a girl, with the intention that maybe, you know, as they got older, we could breed them and have puppies and all of this stuff. So we ended up getting the husky, and her name is Nezu. And if you don't know about anime, that's where she got her name from Demon Slayer. If you are an anime fan, that's where we got the name from. Nezuko. It's just Nezu. And she was like a complete opposite to Trunks. Okay, she's a great dog. Like, we love her. She's amazing, but she's also an escape artist. She escaped where we used to live before. She got out of that house. We found her one day out on the street. One day that we were like out and about, we just ran into her on the road. Which we're lucky that we did, like that we were able to find her, but still, she had never wandered that far. And so then we had to, be strategic about how we set up like our outdoor. And then I apologize if this is going on as a rant over my dogs, but I do love my dogs. And I mean, I do have 6 dogs now. My sister jokes about how, how people get older and they become like a cat lady. Apparently, I'm going to be a dog lady. Not a cat lady, a dog lady. She has established that for me, which is fine. I love dogs. Sometimes I think about how I should have had chosen little dogs over big dogs, but I really am not a huge fan of little dogs. Other than the fact like you could pick them up all the time and but other than that, it's not really, I don't know. But anyways, so we got Nezu, and then we had like 2 dogs, and she was completely, And then one day we randomly went to the pharmacy, and there was a homeless guy with a puppy. And the puppy looked so malnourished. I mean, the guy was asking for water for the dog and everything. And all I did was ask him if we could pet the dog. So we pet the dog. Of course, I happened to be in the car with all 3 kids at the time. And so, I petted the dog. And that turned out into him telling us that he was selling the dog for $15. And I mean, $15 is not a lot of money. And I felt like we could take the dog in. And so I did. I ended up getting the dog and bringing it home. And she had like a huge clump in her hair where either she was like tied up or something, but it was like a huge like it's almost like rope had dug into her skin, and she had like that big scab right there. It was horrible. But we ended up keeping her. Her name is Coco. She is pit bull and maybe parts Rottweiler. At least that's what they told us. But she's definitely pit bull. and she's a brindle. She's a gorgeous brindle. But other than that, we don't really know like what she is, right? And let me see, Wednesdays. Okay. You guys, I don't have any more. I wish I would have checked this when I placed my order with Casey Lee, or Planner Kate, sorry. I would have gotten more of these like planner time stickers, which I'm gonna have to. Okay, so anyways, okay, I think Wednesday's done. And then so we had all the 3 dogs. Then accidentally, because of my kids' dad, Trunks and Nezu had babies or got pregnant, which we did eventually want them, just not this early. And I mean, we had basically just moved into like a new house and she was pregnant. And so we were like, okay, well, it is what it is. So Nezu had puppies. She had 10 puppies. And they were all super gorgeous. They all lived. We didn't have any of them like pass away at birth or anything like that, which was great. And we always planned on keeping one dog, one of the puppies. So, you know, we did sell some of the dogs. And then, of course, there's always going to be a dog that turns out to be like its mama. And Nezu had 6 girls and 4 boys. And one of the girls, of course, ended up being an escape artist. So she figured her way out of the house. Like, she jumped the fence. And we think because she was out there, she contracted some kind of sickness. And she spread it. So we ended up losing 4 puppies. Like, they passed away a little older because of that sickness. And we were able to, in time, save 2 of them. And it ended up being 2 of the boys that actually survived. And then we ended up keeping them. And that was, I mean, it wasn't like a regret type of thing. Like, I love my dogs and the puppies, and we got to see, you know, the whole thing. But it was never our intention to have or keep that many dogs. It just ended up working that way. And like, Hulky is super playful, super great with kids. That my oldest son, calls him his son. Like, if my son talks to him, all you hear is like he goes crazy for my son. And so Scapy is just massive. So his dad, Trunks, was 75 pounds. He is bigger than his dad, easily around 85 pounds. Easily. And so we have them. And then recently, a really close friend of the family, had dogs. They breeded their pit bull with a like short bully. And we ended up with another puppy. And her name's Tigress. She's also a brindle. And Coco treats her like she's her daughter. Protects her like she's her daughter. All the things, which is, it's so cute. But now we have 6 dogs. And it's all great. Like I said, I don't mind it. We love dogs in this house. And yeah, that's kind of how we ended up with 6 dogs. And on the next video, I'll share a little something else. But I think this video is getting long enough with my ranting about my dogs. And I'm sorry if you're not a dog person. I apologize for the ranting going on. It's just, honestly, it's just one of those things that, like, having pets is like the all-time. They're like your babies, you know? They're your bonus babies, and they're absolutely wonderful. And so I have nothing bad to say about being a fur baby mama and grandma, because now I am a grandma. And so yeah. All right, Thursday is a trash and recycling day. And I think I'm just gonna put that up here. Maybe I'll put it in the middle. Before, this used to make more sense to me, because before we used to alternate. Our trash would get picked up every week, but every other week we used to have the recycling. But the area where I live in, they switched companies, and so now they come every week. So now it's like every week is recycling and trash day. So it feels redundant. Maybe I should just get one that says trash and recycling. I don't know. It's a work in progress. But anyways, that is fun and exciting. Also, it's really interesting how the dogs don't affect my asthma. Which, I don't know if any of you know, but asthma, I mean, any furry animals usually cause problems with asthma. And so I'm majorly happy that that's not the case for us, because I would be really sad without my fur babies. Plus, I'm at home like most of the day, and so I love having them here, because it also gives me that, like, companionship, I guess, which is why we got Trunks in the first place. Because I was like, I mean, I'm all alone here. Like, it feels so lonely. And so that's one of the reasons why we got Trunks. And it was wonderful. It was the best decision we could have ever made. I love that big guy. I'll try to put a picture of Trunks up for you guys. He is absolutely beautiful. And so I'll try to put in a picture of him for you guys, so you guys could see what I mean about my beautiful dog. But yeah. All right. I feel like this video is going to be a long one, and it's not because of the planning part, you guys. I chatted away a lot over my dogs. And it all started because of a bark. They were barking. I hope it doesn't bore you, you guys. I'm sorry. It's just, it is what it is, you know? Also, I've been so happy with the way that I've been putting out my videos and setting up my content. Like, I finally feel like I'm at a comfortable place with that. And so that's been really nice. That is too short. And it's exciting to see how far I've come in just, you know, a short amount of weeks, because I haven't been doing this for too long. But I also see myself, like, changing. Like, I feel like my content has changed, and it's been really nice to see that. All right. Now we are gonna get a box. Use a short one. It is Friday, so maybe we'll do this one here. Because like I said, with 3 kids and 6 dogs, there's always cleaning that can be happening in the house. So we are going to do this. But I'm also going to put this one that will show like we're going to be doing something for my family, which will be fun. I do love the way these are coming out, you guys. I think they're looking so nice and well thought out. And hopefully this, hopefully this switching the day starting will be beneficial. And we're gonna stick it out the whole month and see how we like it, so that it could be fully productive. Saturday. I don't have anything planned for Saturday right now, so I am not going to put anything. It'll just depend on how the week goes as far as work goes, to see if we do anything. I know in the evening we are going to be doing something with the family, so I do want to put that. I've started kind of planning. It doesn't have to be something big or majorly expensive, but just something that I can do with the kids, because I feel like it's really important to have that time. And so we're probably gonna do that in the evening on Saturday, which will be fun. The morning, like I said, I don't know if I'll have to put in any work things to do. Still have 3 left. But let me give you guys the quick flip through of what we did today. Oh no. Okay, wait. I did forget something, you guys. Because this is actually the family time, but we actually do have something going on earlier. And we're gonna use this. Then I'm gonna find a box. I'm gonna use this big one. I guess, do we have a green one? There might be a lot of yellow for this one. Oh, we have a green. I think we're gonna use the green one. So it'll probably all start here. We didn't write that it's his birthday, but I mean, he's having the birthday party, so I think it should be fun. Okay, now let me give you the quick run through of what we did. So we We have 2 Sundays on this one, but that's okay. We set up our week at a glance, put in this, and then we have Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. These look so good. And Saturday. I think that came out super great, you guys. Let me down below what you think about this new way of setting it up. If it's functional, what do you think? I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the sticker kits. This week's kit was Chef's Kiss. It was beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made you laugh a couple times. I hope you like the video and subscribe and stick around to the channel. And yeah, I will catch you on my next one. Bye.